In this video, we will discuss about how the mitochondrial dysfunction contributes to Alzheimer disease. So, the main reason for Alzheimer disease is the production of ROS, that is reactive oxygen species, that leads to the formation of uh, plaques of amyloid beta. So, what happens when, let us understand the case, what happens when the patient does not have Alzheimer disease, that is in without pathology case. And here is the zoom in image of this part of neuron is shown over here. Here we can see that innate immune system get active and will react with the reactive oxygen species that are being uh, present or produced in the human being, in the healthy human being. And this, and at the same time this calcium homeostasis is also be maintained, and mitochondria plays an important role in maintaining this calcium homeostasis. And this calcium homeostasis and uh, this uh, ROS are interrelated. That is, if calcium homeostasis is maintained well, then it will ensure that ROS level are uh, remain within the acceptable level, as it is shown that this ROS leads to calcium homeostasis, and this will helps in maintaining this H2O2 within limit. At the same time, we can see that this mitochondrial DNA will also helps in producing antioxidant enzyme, and this antioxidant enzyme will take care of the ROS, that is reactive oxygen species. So this is how the cells function that does not have any pathology. Let us understand the case how the cell functions in case of a Alzheimer person infected with Alzheimer disease. So this is the degenerated neuron, and the zoom in image of the degenerated neuron is shown here. So first is that innate immune system is not functioning properly. So because of this, the calcium homeostasis is not been able to maintain. And this calcium homeostasis, as it is related to maintaining the ROS within the acceptable level, without calcium homeostasis will lead to excess ROS and RNS accumulation, and and this leads to metal accumulation, as Alzheimer disease is also promoted with the because of metal accumulation in the body that leads to the excessive ROS, as we can see that because of because of because of non-homeostasis of calcium uh, in the Alzheimer affected disease, it will lead to increase in ROS, that will leads to an metal accumulation, and the excessive metal accumulation will leads to excessive deposition of amyloid beta, and this will further leads to increase in the ROS. So this cycle will uh, takes a perpetual form after some time. And another thing that it will affect is that since mitochondrial function is get affected, so this amount of antioxidant enzyme will be reduced. So the ROS at one moment amount of ROS increase and amount of antioxidant enzyme will decrease. So this will aggravate the condition further. And another thing that this thing has happened because of mitochondrial DNA damage that is usually observed in case of Alzheimer affected disease, and this thing will further promote excessive deposition of amyloid beta, and this will further damage the mitochondrial DNA. This will also take a perpetual cycle or perpetual form. And Another the thing that can be affected because of this, because of in the mitochondria, is that since the mitochondria is considered as powerhouse of the cells, and the mitochondria becomes weak in case of Alzheimer disease, so it will produce less energy, that is than the energy required for the proper functioning of the cell. This will further aggravate the increase of the ROS as and the RNS accumulation, as the antioxidant enzyme that controls the metal accumulation will also get reduced, as we have discussed this as we discussed it previously in this video. So it will affect the mitochondrial dysfunction will affect affect the affect the Alzheimer disease infected person in a way that it will make the condition more worsen. So that's all for this video. Thank you for your time.